What's going on, everybody? What's happening?
Hey, hey, hey.
What's going on, fellas? How you feeling, man? What's up?
Feels good to be back, man.
You're on the mend? You're on the
Yeah.
mend?
Oh, dude, it's back to full strength as of like Sunday. That was like the
Nice,
day.
man.
So
On the
feels
mend.
good. I missed you guys.
Yeah, man. In the minute you come back, bounce back, Blitz is under the weather or whatever
What?
you want to call it. So yeah, he's feeling the suffrage. What's going
What's up,
on,
fellas?
Green?
What up? What up?
What's going on, man? Yeah. So Blitz is, he's feeling the pain. But that's how it goes.
Hey,
It's all it's
well,
ups and
I'm gonna
downs.
throw out June. You've been killing it, my friends, with setting up these guests and like
Oh, thanks,
it's
bro.
just, dude.
Thanks,
We're
man.
working hard, man.
You're real.
We all been throwing out stuff, dude, to get people going. And this
Yeah.
tonight, man, I'm so excited, man, because this hopefully sets a precedent. And I'm gonna talk to some of the other female photographers that are interested in doing it. And so, yeah, man, that'll be cool to just have a cycle of other female toy photographers and stuff coming in and guest hosting and doing the thing. And then that's the point out to you guys out there too. We want you guys out there to come in, come on, do some stuff, think of some stuff, because we want more than just a select few people guest hosting. We want the community to start guest hosting. That's the whole purpose of Pic Bar. So
Well, that's why,
yeah,
June,
man.
I just had to compliment you, man, because like I said, like you're putting in the work, you're reaching out to all these people, and they're amazing. And this is what the vision was. This is fantastic. It wasn't. It was never about us. We're just like the cool four. But like,
no, but it's work. I guess what we're doing is working. So this
man.
This is good, man. This is really good, man.
So
it's good.
Rhett was excited. I posted. She's like, I said 9. I'm like, perfect. They're all going up.
Yeah,
you know, like
she gave me 9 too.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I was like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, I talked to Smurfs this morning. She's excited. She threw up like 6 or 7. So
yes, man. This is
it's gonna be awesome.
I think what I'm gonna do, just so
I
everybody
just
knows
drove
too.
home.
Yeah, dude. I think, Jude, if you're cool with it, after like while the girls are, the ladies are up and talking, I think I'm gonna make a little reel and remind people and do like a little like collab reel with the Pic Bar, just to remind people we want your faces on here. We're not, but your personalities, your voices, everything, whatever you want.
Man, that's dude. I love it, dude. I love it. Oh man, Doodle, go community. That's what this is about. We even said it. We're gonna keep saying it. Pic Bar is about you guys, and so that's why we're gonna keep pushing it through the roof until it does what it does, man. That's because we want to be able to do something different in the community. We want to show that a feature goes beyond just reposting your shot. It goes into actually letting you feel like you are embraced in this community, letting you feel like you're a part of what's making it go the way it's going. And we want to just keep up that positivity and we want to do our corner of the positivity as best we can. And then that's how we feel it's working. And so, yeah, we're going to keep it moving, man. Like that. That's what we're doing, man.
Yeah. And hey, while we're on the theme, I'm going to remind people, like if you're just starting out, like this is the place to go, because remember, it's not just posting pictures and, you're going to blow up, because there's a lot of us now doing it. Like it's not like an overnight type of thing. It's about building these relationships and friendships. And I like, God, we know you guys are the best. So it's reaching out, talking to people. If you're new, that's like, I can't stress that enough. Just start. Like, this is the perfect spot. Everybody here, we've essentially vetted as an awesome person. So like, reach out. We will all talk to you.
And I think Blitz said it best. Have fun, man. That's what this whole hobby is supposed to be about.
Absolutely.
Having fun. If you're not having fun with it, then I don't know. Maybe pick a different hobby, because you should be having fun with it.
This is how you say, like, there's a lot of feature pages on Instagram and and they're great. Don't get me wrong, they're all great, but they don't do what we do. And I'm not trying to say that we're better, because it's not about being better, but we really want to showcase on another level. And this is why, YTGB Pic Bar, this is the place for toy photographers.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, it is.
It's all about the person behind the camera.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Who else like Sir Dork? You know, like in terms of a weekly, you know, like someone out there talking and like analyzing, loving on, appreciating each aspect. Who else is doing it?
I would say him. Probably him.
Yeah,
like he's doing it like consistently.
I'm sure there are. We don't, you know, I don't know all the internet, but we're doing a great job. I pat ourselves in the back. Thank you, people. Thank you, guys.
we can't get without a show without a McFarlane thing. You know how it be. So Coxford says, "Hey Blitz, you know what make you feel better? A McFarlane."
Take two and call me in the morning, Benny. Take two and call me in the morning.
If I take two, I gotta find a way to return them.
Takes two, he might not wake up in the morning.
One of those
pills might break on me. Yeah,
Green.
Those pills might break on me.
You might not.
Yeah. If you take if I have a cold and like a little like throat thingy or whatever, if I take a McFarlane, I'm gonna have a full blown flu.
Yeah, it's like
it's just that natural of a
back quill.
And wake up with ankle pain.
Yeah, I got ankle pain already. I have ankle pain.
Right.
My right ankle is killing me.
The Toddy syndrome.
He said, Adrian, it's not about the lifestyle, it's about having fun. It is, man. It's always having fun, man.
I always say it. You could tell who's having fun
what's up?
by somebody's photos.
Right.
You could tell how much fun somebody has setting up, taking photos, lighting, posing. You could tell. You could tell what's rushed, and you could tell who's having a blast.
Yep. Let's see.
Also, just a side plug. Saw Midnight in here. He is selling custom Albert heads, and all the proceeds are going to our boy Tuscan Trader Ryan's family. So if you're interested in one, I know it's been promoted all on the Lazy Boy page. If you're interested, hit me up. They're $25. I actually just received them this week. So I have them in hand. So if you want them, hit me up. I'll get your address and we'll work out payments. And yeah, all proceeds go to help Ryan's family. So
that's right.
Maybe we could show them like more on screen, like maybe on Sunday or whatever, or maybe
the
show just to like show people more.
Yeah. I have the head, so I can show one right now.
And hey, I'm gonna repeat my comment that I posted on Dave's shot tonight. And this is honestly, like, I believe this. I think all of you should even look at it this way. This is a functional piece of art from literally one of the most talented customizers that I know on Instagram. You know?
Yeah.
So this is amazing. So it really is a chance to have like a little piece of art history, you know? It's so good. It's so good. Dave, awesome job, man.
And you might notice, hold it back over Green real quick. It's actually, he sculpted them for the head peg to fit.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not gonna really be using any tack or nothing like. I mean, it's just gonna pop right on.
Yeah.
And I've tested them; they do work. So and they look great.
Awesome.
So yeah. If you want one, hit me up. Going to a great cause.
And that's the thing, man. It's going to a good cause. It's going to our brother. You know, it's going to him, his family, and that's what's important about it. So, and it's just gracious that Midnight Star even option to do this in the first place. So, that's how it's going.
Side note.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're talking about our boy Tuscan. His wife had posted a video. Did you guys see Finn opening up the Ecto one?
Yes.
I didn't see that one yet. She cracked me up with the Ryan with the bicep, the snapping picture.
That one.
I was like, oh god. I'm like,
she put Finn. He was opening the Ecto one, and I remember he was like, he's too young. I'm gonna hide it up top for now. Yeah. He was opening it. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was great.
Nice. Well, I think I want to make sure all of our guests are getting in. Hopefully
June, real quick, I'm going to throw out for one of our now regular takeover people, Unworthy Collector, my boy. So I just want to again just quick promotion because I owe him some questions, but I get to be a part of this week's the masterclass. And it's crossover calamity with Toy Father. So literally, as the girls are talking, I'm going to finish up my questions to send it over and so we can get that post up and out. So Unworthy, I apologize, man, but I hate waiting on like people waiting on me, but I can't wait. So when that's up, really check out Unworthy Collector and his Unworthy collabs page, Unworthy Collector collabs. because this stuff has been awesome. You do have to click on the link.
Yeah.
It's okay. These are not bad links on Instagram. These are good links. So go to his blog. Seriously, Benny, you've been a part of them. AB, Zach, you get that in there yet? Or June, you've been in it, right?
Me and
that's right.
Alex did one.
Right. So it's, I mean, these are all excellent. You guys are.
Yeah, he puts a lot of work into it. It's great.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He does.
yeah. So I just want to shout him out, and again, as one of our regular, takeover hosts.
He should do a McFarlane Masters class.
I still like my McFarlanes. I love them. I have my whole box. I told you, I've come around.
That would be that would actually just be an apprentice class. It wouldn't actually be a apprentice.
No, it'll be a how to fix class.
Right.
With your Dremel.
I like my Dremel.
That's that kit. The Toddy Mac kit that's coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's when he has to start boxing in. He should send. He should sell a $50 GameStop set instead of like Gunslinger and the Horse. It's gonna be a Batman and a Dremel.
There we go.
and
some sandpaper.
Do-it-yourself app crunch.
Actually, paint if you're gonna paint a new head sculpt or do whatever.
If you get any of the bulkier figures, it comes with crazy glue on the side.
Right.
Again, all in good fun. I see Cox, dude. Like Joshy boy, I'm with you on Ty.
Yes.
I've come around. I really like especially everything that's been coming out like lately. I've really.
I just want the Batmobile.
I know, man. I couldn't do the cage, the Bat Cage or Bat Bird, Bat Monster Machine. I couldn't do it.
Oh, the Beast, the Bat Beast.
It's too big. It's too. I don't have enough space. I got the tank coming.
I'm getting two Batmobiles. I'm gonna get two.
Dude, one to open, one to save. Yeah.
Well, while we wait on all of our guests to get logged in and stuff, we have a guest already, so we can actually say hello and maybe get a little backstory. That'd be cool.
I like
it. That could work.
Let's go.
Get some backstory. That'd be cool.
Sure. Why not?
Hey!
Hi, everyone.
What's up?
What's going on?
Not much. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the invite. A little bit tired today, but here I am. So thank you guys.
Blame June in the California time.
Yeah, so I'm in Canada, so it's way different out here.
Midnight Stars. That's you're up there with that guy. That's cool. That is cool. So tell us something about like how you came to this collecting and toy photography and stuff. Like,
okay.
Before you guys start getting wacky, because when the other ladies show up, I know you guys are probably
a little wacky, yeah. Not much for me. I mean, I collected obviously when I was younger, like most collectors did, obviously lost and or had mom throw all of our shit out at one point in time saying it was useless. We've all been there once or twice in our life. Many years later, I have a son of my own now, so I started collecting SpongeBob things as I have an obsession with SpongeBob. It started with like Funko Pops, and then I just got really bored of these stationary toys, right? So I branched out a little bit more, and it started with like Spawn. Like I was huge on Spawn when I was younger, all McFarlane. So McFarlane has like a huge place in my heart, since like 1994. So I just started finding more figures, once I had my son, and I had more of a reason to have toys in my life. Right? So, now I have them, but now it's become more of it used to be an investment for my son, something for my son, but now it's for mommy. It's mine. It's mine. Right? It's mine. Right? So, and that's basically it. Right. And, with the photos, I used to take photos for your school picture book. I'd be the professional going, it was boring. Like no one wants to take the same repetitive photo over and over again. And during COVID, we got bored. So we just started blooding up some toys with some fake blood, and why not, right? So right, and then my son started copying me, so that's just basically where we're at now. It's now a training thing for my son, right? So
okay, so do you guys, when you're going toy hunt, does he go toy hunting with you? Do you guys does he pick I kind of like this, he's looking at the Spider-Man, you're looking at the Batman, And like, does it get?
No, honestly, like we actually love the same shit. Like he's totally into what I'm into. So the nice thing about him is he grew up watching a lot of like horror at only 5 years old. So we have a very strong passion for horror in this house. So yeah, no, everything's pretty like in sync with us, which is good. So I only buy what he likes, and he happens to like what I like. So works out perfectly.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, so what's been your journey on Instagram? How have you come to Instagram, and what made you? Was it COVID? You're like, I'm just gonna see what this is all about. That made you go, I'm gonna make a page like this.
Kind of, sort of. Like my page has been around for 10 years. I had a different platform previously.
Okay.
Right. So I was not into toys. It was more of a personal, I modeled 10 years ago. It was kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped using Instagram because Facebook is where things were at one point in time. And now I just changed. I don't use Facebook. I'm more on Instagram. But my journey has been, I think I started with the toys roughly 2 years ago, posting in regards to the collection. I started out with roughly 1,700 followers at that point in time, and now I'm at 16,000, I think it is, within the 2 years.
Nice.
So it's been a lot of hard work. I've learned things to do and not to do on Instagram. I have learned that posting more than 2 days a week or 2 times a day is usually pretty fucking annoying. Pardon my French, right? So, right. But I've also switched up a bit where I never used to put my face on my Instagram account before I started gaining the following. And I think, sadly to say, that may have helped some of it, but also just the people along the way. With the toy photography is probably one of the biggest things where I've made a lot of friends, with collaborations. Like they're the ones that will reach out saying, you know what, no matter what happens, I got you, girl.
That's right.
Like they don't care. And I don't know them. They live in LA and, thousands and thousands of miles away, but they are some of the most supportive people. And I see that with the genres I kind of branch out, because if you follow me, I branch out quite a bit. I just find that the toy community is the most supportive, the toy photography community is probably one of the most supportive, right? It's been fun, right? So I thank everyone who has invited me, in their collabs and their groups and all that. It's been fun, and as much as I can't participate, I'm there supporting. I'm sharing photos. I'm giving nods to wherever I can, right? Whomever I can. When I can, right? But I'll also tell you that you're a fucking idiot if you're just not around here, right? So I mean, right? I'm pretty out there, right? But no, it's the toy community is probably what's kept me on Instagram, because some of the people I've nominated or put up the photos are those people that I'm speaking of, that have invited me to their circles, that have consistently like keep pushing through, don't give a shit what those haters say, right? So been a great community, and I appreciate everyone for bringing me into it. Right?
Oh, it has been, and we can say the same. We were talking about our buddy who we lost, our brother, and the bond we formed with him was through this. Like that's how we got to know him so well. That's how we came to be almost family like is through that bond. So it's one of those things. It just it brings people together. I think this community brings people together. So that's what we keep trying to encourage with Pic Bar, is to keep that moving, keep it going, keep more people connected, keep more people involved, and out here just kind of fellowshipping with each other, because this is supposed to be a fun hobby, so we should be having fun doing this. That's the whole point.
It's not work.
That's the whole point. No, it's not. It shouldn't be work at all. And
if it is work, you're doing it wrong.
Well, if it's work, McFarlane better be paying up at this point, right? That's really what it is.
We don't talk about Toddy Mac.
We don't talk.
And now I'm gonna bring in another one of our distinguished hosts tonight, and we will chat with her. Hey!
Hello.
What's going on?
Thanks for having us. Excited to be here.
Look, we are so impressed with you guys being so gracious to us and coming on and doing this. As we stated, the whole thing with the Pic Bar is showing this community. and not just showing his community by saying, "Oh, we're going to tag you and repost your." No, we want this actual space to be for everybody. So that's why we want to keep building it out like that. So that's our objective, and I think we're doing okay at moving towards it. We're trying.
No, absolutely. I think this is a step in the right direction, and just more like you said, instead of just sharing photos, get everyone's different perspectives. All three of us ladies live in very different areas too, and you're just getting a great kind of smorgasbord of different toy photographers or female toy photographers and their perspective, and collectors.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about your journey to this whole like fun.
Yeah, say that I've been a casual collector most of my life. Of course, love toys when I was younger. Then you grow up, you give them away, you move on for them. I kept some of them, of course, but I would say in 2020, when the world went to shit a little bit and had a little extra time on my hands, I started focusing more, not even on collecting, more on toy photography, which then brought me back to collecting. I just needed a creative outlet, and that provided it. And I had dabbled in it. I have clients that would be at the different Comic-Cons and toy fairs. So I saw the toys all the time, like Mezco got on my radar, their Gomez line years ago. But it wasn't until 2020 that I really started trying to do the toy photography and then becoming more of an avid collector.
Nice.
By the way, that Commissioner Gordon Mezco shot was so good. I just noticed that today. I know it's from a little while, but that was so good. It was fantastic.
No, you, what I'm seeing in this community is just a plethora of talent. Like it's just it's way more talent than you actually even anticipate. And I think when we all jumped into this, kind of both feet in the water, we all were kind of like, what's going on? What are we doing? Should we be doing this? Should we post this? Is this it? And I've seen to see the growth over the past couple of years of so many talented people. Man, it's bonkers. It's actually bananas.
Absolutely. I think one of the most surprising things is just how supportive the community is. So there's just never people kind of bashing your shot, just kind of encouraging you. And then you pick up tips and tricks of how to become better and do different things. And it's a super, super supportive community.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, really. Like everybody I've ever asked, anybody's ever asked me for anything. I mean, like it's sharing information. That's it. It's just like, oh, hey, yeah. So nice. Learn so much.
That's all the connections that you make that in any other way you wouldn't necessarily meet these people. So it's a really fun journey.
No, it's. Let me see. Let's see here, because I think I saw her, but then I don't know if it.
Who, Smurfs?
Yeah.
I messaged her. It looks like she's having a little problem. I sent her the link again.
And I wondered too, because okay, there she is. Because she's regional, so sometimes the regional things get weird. So now we're gonna introduce another host. And I wondered too. Hey,
Smurf.
You made it. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How are you?
You're pretty good. Well, as it's been the courtesy tonight, want to go into what brought you to this community? What brought you into taking shots and doing stuff like this? What was the thing that brought you to this?
To this show, you mean? I lost connection for a second.
To doing toy photography. What brought you to getting collecting?
Okay.
Because you've got a great. I've seen your collection, like on Toy Talk. It's outrageous. So, like, what brought you to all that?
Well, I've been collecting since the age of 5 or 6, almost. Yeah, I'm obsessed with the Jokers. Since the movie 98 Batman first released. And I realized that I can buy toys, but yeah, and but during pandemic it was quite depressing because I'm a teacher at a university and I don't see my students. I really get used to see many people, but there was nobody other than my ex-husband, and he wasn't useful. So yeah, that's why he's ex now. Yeah. Um. Actually, I saw an advertisement on Instagram. It was someone was selling vintage toys. So I was like, oh, okay, they are selling toys, vintage toys, not the McFarlane's or Nika or something else, not fancy but vintage ones.
Uh-huh.
So I jumped in then and I realized there was a huge community on the Instagram and started that way. And the day I started my account, there was like 30 people showed up and start following with the hashtag Smurfs.
Yeah.
It was overwhelming and I can't stop.
Well, we all have the same problem, Smurf, as you know.
We do.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, and it has been a community where I just feel like it really has embraced all of us with all of our different likes and types of collections that we gravitate towards. You can pretty much find anyone out there that's collecting similar to you, and then like form that bond or see what they're doing and kind of partner up with them and stuff. It's fascinating how this community works, because what I always say is it just kind of reminds me of like when we were kids on the playground.
Yeah.
You're just playing. You're just out, whether you're doing dodgeball or jump rope or climbing on the monkey bar. We're adults doing that with these toys, and it's amazing that we are so fortunate to be able to do this. So that's.
I'm about to play with some toys once we get out of here.
I know.
Right?
It's a never-ending thing.
I gotta open some stuff. Look. I just got this today.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Nice.
it's like, wow. That's what happens. So yeah, it's we wanted that again. We wanted the Pic Bar to kind of showcase those things, showcase the variety of toy collectors, variety of photographers, and just have kind of a safe place for everyone to come and just be themselves and appreciate other people's photography as they're going along, because we all get inspired by each other. And so when you see someone other's photo, for me, it makes me go, oh man, I gotta take a shot now. I get giddy to take a shot because I see theirs and it's like, that's fantastic. And then it's like, it's like a bug, it bites you. It's almost like osmosis of photography. And so this community, this is where we want this Pic Bar to be, is kind of like a place for that to happen. And so that's why we reached out to you guys to ask you to host, is because we don't want the Pic Bar to be the four of us fellas. We want it to constantly be new people coming on, constantly seeing repeat people coming on, and just appreciating other people in the community, and also having a good time while you're doing it, and kind of fellowshipping with each other while you're doing so. And so that's why we reached out to you. And we were kind of moving along, and we were like, there is a substantial amount of amazing female photographers in the community. Why aren't they hosting the Pic Bar? So, why are they not? Like, duh. And so started reaching out to you guys, and I remember Kushima was like, yeah, it's a little bit testosterone, so maybe this will help inject some less testosterone into the community, and it is. And so it's so funny because Jay Figs reached out to me, and he said, hey man, you guys are having them come on, here's some other, he threw me some information on other female toy photographers, and I reached out to them, and they're like, absolutely. So it's just exciting, man. It's exciting to have a platform like this where we can be doing these types of things and having this much fun. So I think, unless the fellows have anything else
I just want to thank the ladies. Thank you so much for jumping in. Really, I mean, this is
thank you
enough.
So much.
It's enough dudes here. This is ladies' night, so thank you, ladies. Seriously, appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm done. I love you guys. I can't wait to watch.
All I gotta say is this is setting the bar for the next group of females to come on, or the next group of new photographers, or pop collectors, Hot Wheel collectors, whatever it is. This sets the bar for them to be like, you know what, I could do this. I could come on.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does, man. So we're gonna bow out. Get out.
I'm gonna go play with my toys now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be awesome.
We'll let y'all do what you do, and I think we'll bounce back at the end just to say goodbye and give people updates for next week. But other than that, enjoy yourselves. We're out of here.
Thank you, fellas.
I need to mention a thing. They didn't invite us. They informed us that we are going to host this show this week.
We've been duped.
Yeah, we did.
But thank you, anyway.
Panel, but this is great. So they're letting us take over their show, which they might regret by the end of the show. But for now, it's good. So welcome. How do we see? There's comments. Okay, cool. It's going,
Okay, it's like the first drive with the driving license, all alone.
I like that analogy. Yeah.
Well,
cool.
Hopefully nobody gets
our little intros. Do you want to talk about recent pickups or dive into other stuff?
Hey, I'm all for pickups. That's all my life is nothing but picking up toys, as everybody knows.
Show off what you've gotten recently.
Oh, well, I don't have it all nearby. As you guys have probably seen if you're following me on Instagram, I've been picking up a shit ton of McFarlane, specifically more of the 90s items. So I got those Tortured Souls that are almost impossible to find out of the box, let alone sealed, completely packaged, of course. And of course, some other McFarlane, like the Monster series, which I really love, that had like Frankenstein in it, the Mummy, so more of the Universal Monsters line, as I am super obsessed. And, the list goes on with me because there is not a day that goes by where I have not picked up some form of toy and or figure, right? So I have a lot to go through, right? I have a ton. So what about you, ladies? Have you grabbed anything?
Who's your favorite line, though?
My favorite line, honestly, there's no way I can decipher it. There's too many good pieces from each line for me to be like, you know what, that is hands down my favorite. Right. Yeah. So I want to be able to say, NECA is better than this, but there are some things by Jada Toys that are better than NECA. And there are some things by McFarlane that's better than, like the NECA pieces too. So I can't really sum it down. Like, I will tell you my least favorite is Funko Pops. Right? I am out of the Funko game, people. I am not putting any more on me or buying any more Funko Pops. Right. They're just boring toys. They're right.
To each their own, right?
That's right.
We're gonna start getting like hate comments about all the Funko lovers. What about
That's okay.
What about you, Smurf? Any recent pickups?
Yes, I got these today. The tiny little Smurfs. You can attach them together.
Oh, that's cute.
And I've never seen something like that before. And I can make Smurf towers.
Oh, I actually have some of those too. I know what they are now. Oh, yes. Yes, I think I have some too. I'll have to show you guys.
They can attach each other. So pretty sick. I've never seen something like that. I've been collecting for years. I have every kind of Smurfs, but this was new to me. And I left my collection when I moved back here, Turkey. I left my collection in the States, so I've lost hundreds of my figures and toys. Mostly exist of McFarlane and NECA toys, 90s stuff. But I think yesterday I got this back. This baby.
Balding, nice.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, pretty lack of articulation, but yeah, it's okay. And
Cool.
with the cap, yeah, I feel lucky. Still, still has a cap here, so and I'm pretty happy with this one. Yeah, it was like seeing an old friend after years. But this is my star for this week. There he is, 1/6. Just unpacking him with the fluffy coat here.
Mm-hmm.
The fabric clothes, fully articulated boots. You can change. Multiple hands. It's from Them Toys, the gangster collection. I 8 of these this week, and I'm pretty happy with their condition and the quality.
No, it looks good. That's a good one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, working zippers, tiny little pockets here. It's all working.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I checked the pants. Nothing more is working, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, just a zipper.
Uh-huh. No comment.
Nope.
I love 1/6 figures. I think that's why I love Mezco so much, is because they're so detailed and they're 112. That's mainly what I collect. And it's just cool to see. I think 1/6 line is great as well. Just all the details you can get there. And I think Mezco, in my opinion, is the only toy line that captures that in the smaller form, which is segueing to these little skulls I got in one of the toy groups.
Nice.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Nice.
Very cool. And then I picked this up at a local toy shop. So if you're in Phoenix, Arizona, go check out Toy Fiends. They're awesome. And they have a bunch of current stuff, old stuff. I love Back to the Future. My brother and sister are a little bit older than me, and they used to play that on repeat along with Top Gun. So I have also a weird Tom Cruise obsession. And this is the other one that I got recently from the Target Haulathon or whatever they called it, which I just love these characters. I think they're cool. And then I've got a little diorama piece. I keep seeing people take pictures with fish tank accessories. I don't know if you ladies have tried that ever. But I got this little piece for forest scene that I will be shooting sometime soon. But it's kind of cool.
It is.
Yeah, it's just fun applying stuff that's maybe not meant for toy photography into that. And I have a shit ton of toys for my toys because I just love toys, playing with toys. So I always get more of those, the little mini brands and stuff like that. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Fish
the
tank.
Kinder toys. The Kinder toys are great for toys playing toys scenes. Almost made for those scenes. I love them.
Yeah, we'll be checking out all the photos that we featured later, but a few of them that I picked were just toys doing everyday things, and I freaking love it. And one of them, it's just Batman eating a banana, like with his breakfast, reading the morning paper. Like, that shit is funny. I love it. Yeah. So I don't know if everyone knows this, that we're all in different locations. Is it different overseas in Canada collecting? Like, is it more expensive? Is it harder to get certain toy lines? Do you run into any issues?
I know here, yes. Obviously, it's crazy expensive here in Canada. Everything's expensive here in Canada, of course. Yeah. As for getting things, I mean, we can get them. It's obviously shipping from like the US to Canada is quite pricey sometimes. So if we're going to order something from, say, like Big Bad Toy Store, we're not going to order one thing at a time. For myself, I don't order shit offline because I want things in my hand right away. So if there is something that is available for pre-order, I typically just skip the pre-order. I don't care that much for them. I am one of those, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to find it. NECA is really hard out here. I know you guys in the States specifically have them in like Targets, and of course you have your GameStops and stuff like that. Our Walmarts here specifically, you're lucky if you've seen one NECA maybe once a year, and it's an old NECA that you've already had, right? So you usually get your stuff, you're just waiting a little bit longer. And the nice thing about the things that we have a hard time here is that I find that a lot of it goes on clearance rather quickly. So there are pros and cons to where I'm at in regards to toy collecting.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. How about you, Samir?
Well, considering the distance between Canada and the States, it's not too much when you compare with the Turkey. There's the huge continent difference and the oceans and everything. We don't have GameStop, Walmart, or others here, so I can tell literally 3 or maybe 4 shops selling action figures, and they're not the chain markets. Also, maybe some second-handed places are popping up lately, but they don't survive for a long time because it's a really, really expensive hobby in here. The dollar and Turkish lira currency is going wild. Maybe you have heard about the euro and dollar currency lately. The dollar is going higher, but here the ratio is literally 1 to 18 now. So which means $1 is equal to 18 Turkish liras, and I have to pay at least 20 times more than you for the figures I can't find here or almost sold out, or even in the States. Also, I have to pay for like $45 per pack for shipping for each figure. If I order 2, I need to pay twice, which makes $90, because the bigger boxes needs bigger money. So I pay more than, sometimes I pay more than the figures itself. Also, our government thinks that toys are luxury items, so they put huge tax on the action figures. It's not fun, but I'm gonna cry. I'm about to, but I have like almost 25 times more than you guys you pay there. So it's really hard thing to keep this hobby in here, and I never can have a figure before anyone else in States or Canada. So it's not fun.
Yeah.
It hurts actually.
But you love it. Yeah, it's a love hurt thing, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of submissive one, so yeah, most probably that's the reason. I love pain.
Love it. Yeah. Agent Variant said, "Holy crap, I would have quit by now." Yeah. I mean, wherever you are, obviously it's double the cost for you, but toy collecting is just expensive. And I think that's why a lot of people stick to just their top 3 lines, or sometimes just their one line, because you can't collect everything. You just can't. It just is too much. I mean, I've seen some of these people's toy rooms, man caves, lady caves, and those are insane. I just couldn't keep up with that at all.
yeah, it's impossible. I'm not into a line or a brand or something. I try to pick the things I really like and I really love and I really can afford. So it doesn't matter which line or which size or articulated or not, other than pops, Funko Pops. But yeah, uh, I buy it if I like it. But I never have the whole line of, for example, McFarlane, the Batman movie figures. No, I don't have them, but I don't need them. I don't want them. But if I like that Joker, if they're a very Joker, and I like that one, I would buy them. I can't stay stick to a line or a brand or a figure, but basically, I have almost some of everything, but I don't have a spectacular man cave or lady cave here, so it costs too much.
Good back there. Yeah, but you have a nice assortment, so that's great.
Oh yeah, thank you. But they are full of boxes, books right now, mostly. But yeah, I have some Smurfs hanging there.
Good. Nice. I know we talked about before the show, kind of wanting to talk about challenges female collectors or toy photographers might face. Do you want to chat about it? Thoughts? What are you drinking, Smurf? By the way, it's like good wine. I'm like, should I also be drinking wine?
Right now I'm drinking vodka, cola, Coke as usual at home. But I've been drinking since 8 p.m. here. It means like I've been drinking for 6 hours. So yeah, I can't remember what else.
Yeah, a collective cheers.
Cheers.
For
yeah, cheers.
Your preferred beverage. Cheers.
Yeah, I have some martini olives for dinner. So I'm quite drunk, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're a trooper. You're a champ.
Comments. Sorry to check out the comments, chat. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by thinking you're drinking wine. Cue the strippers. So, yeah, but do we want to talk about the toy photography or collecting challenges that women may face that guys might not know about? I know in my Instagram post I have pinned at the top, I got super sick of being called brother all the time. And I know no one means it, but it was like, I always, like when I would read it, it would be like, thanks, brother. You know, like,
yo, bro. So,
hey, bro. Thanks so much, brother.
Yo, bro. Yeah.
Like, this, fist bump. So I'm glad that there's more lady toy photographers. And when I did that post, a lot of women chimed in, including Smurf. So I'm like, yay, I'm not the only one. I knew I wasn't the only one, but still, I just felt good to get it out there. And some guys were really apologetic. I'm like, no. It's not to shame anyone. Just be aware. Not everyone is a broski. Yeah. So that's been just, some of my experiences with the toy photography. Unworthy collector. That's why I say sis all the time. Thank you.
That's true. He does. I'm always like, yo, bro. So you told. Love it.
Well, yeah. Sometimes I call them cunts.
Yeah, that works too. I mean, they'll answer to both, right?
Yeah. Actually, after some Smurfs, I started posting some action figures. After a while, I started more than 2 years ago, and people. I got that. I understood that people thought I was a man. So when I changed my profile picture with my face, half of my face, like 50 or 40 people left my account, and some of them even DM me, telling me I'm telling them lies. I was acting like a man, and I'm a fraud or something. I was like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
I never told them, yeah, I'm a man or something. But being called bro or something, even some of my friends called me papa or something. I don't mind. Uh, but the problem is, like hundreds of years ago, like 200 years ago, there weren't any female judges, or in some other countries, female couldn't drive legally,
Oh, yeah.
and it's basically the human rights discrimination violation. It's not okay, but the basic thought behind this is, okay, most of the actions are belong to men, like driving years ago, judges years ago, the football playing, etc. So now people, okay, we are modern world, we are humanists, we are against, we fight against discrimination, etc. But people still believe that if someone plays with action figures, collects and poses them, or something else, uh, yeah, most probably it's a man. It's very primitive instinct, comes from the male conducted world, and I hate this shit. I'm Yeah, I know I sound like a beachy feminist or something. Nothing wrong with being
Yeah, I was about to
beachy
say nothing wrong.
feminist.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the reality behind that. Yeah, behind that shit. And being called bro is okay. You can call me cunt, bro, bitch, whatever. But
Papa
uh,
Smurf, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, sure. Or try my name, try my actual name. Yeah, it's a challenge. Yeah, but the idea behind that is pretty sad, actually. So um, I think we need to reconsider things about our modern world, the world we believe it is modern, but is it even that? Thanks for your time. Now I'm going out for being too boring person, and I don't see any male strippers here. uh, those
Uh,
cons told us there were going to be some male strippers because it's called ladies night.
I think one of
And
them have to come on and fill the spot if they're gonna dupe. They duped us, right? Let's
right.
yeah,
dupe them. Who's
Exactly.
yeah,
up?
Well,
I see none.
or people just don't think about this stuff, and that's why it's good to have these shows with different people with different perspectives. And again, hats off to the fellas. Even though we thought we were being part of a panel, they handed over their show and are letting other voices be heard and talk about stuff that probably most people don't think about.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, even just with collecting is different as a child, with boys and girls and what you collect and what you don't. So I think all of that just kind of impacts. But in this day and age, I think it's becoming more modern, and it's not such a big deal for women to also collect or to do toy photography or any of that stuff, which is good. There's still problems with judges and all of the other representation, but at least in the toy community, there's some more representation.
Yeah, for sure.
He says he'll strip. Okay.
But he says he's going to charge us a premium. So how much is that premium?
Oh, cool. Yeah. That wasn't negotiated. Yeah.
Well, they don't pay us for doing this show, so I think
Yeah.
we can exchange hosting the
That's
show
right.
with some strip show.
Exactly. After every serious topic, just have like 30 seconds of stripping and then
one piece of clothing at a time.
Exactly. Keep everyone's attention.
Oh goodness.
I will say I wish though, and I don't think this is true of all toy lines, but it's on my mind because Mezco is having their RumbleCon soon. I don't know if you caught that. It's happening this weekend. So they have more characters coming out from the Rumble Society, but they don't have any female figures. But I want like some badass female figures, not just, kind of, I don't know, the sidekick to Gomez or whatever, like some worthy figures. And then it just made me think of the other toy lines. And of course, in the Marvel universe and in DC, you do have your Catwomen and Captain America and stuff like that. But sometimes I just think those figures, even when they're made, they just sometimes look like shit compared to the male counterpart. And then I caught McFarlane's show, I can't remember when that was, a few months ago. And he was just talking about sales. And of course, the male figures sell more. But I also think they don't make the female figures as well. So how do you know what the true cause of the sale issue is? Do you know what I mean? So that's just one thing that I don't know if guys ever noticed that, but I would love some kick-ass. So if Mezco's listening, one, I'm always open for free figures if you need to check them out. Two, more female Rumble Society, but like kick-ass assassins, something that can team up with the rest of the guy gang. Oh, Mythic Legion makes dope female figures. Okay.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. Pricey, but they sure do. If you get your hands on them.
Yeah. I've only checked out a couple from their line, mainly the skeletons, and I do have one of the female skeleton ones. But for me personally, it's like you have to draw the line somewhere with the collecting, and it looks great, but I'm not totally in that medieval genre. The Cosmic Legions look great too, but again, where do you draw the line? Otherwise, I'm going to need a bigger house to just have everything.
Oh, for sure, right? Like I think I have 3 Mythic Legions, right? And they're Motu related, right? So like there's another universe of my toy collection, right? So it is one of those rabbit holes I thought I might jump down, but I think I will back off because there is so many other avenues I'm already into, right? So they do look great. You're absolutely right. And every time I see them posted, I just want to buy them. But you're right. Like there's sometimes you just gotta be like, no, right? Like this is my limit, right? So
yeah. How many universes can I be part of?
Yeah.
That's a series 3 all-female figures. I'll check that out.
Yeah, Valaverse. Yeah, Bobby over at Valaverse, he sent me over series 2 of the figures there. So those are pretty badass. I never actually I knew of them. I've seen them. They're really good figures. I was actually impressed. For toy photography, I feel like I would lean more towards their sculpt and how they have their movement and abilities to pose. So if you get the chance to look out those Valaverse, check them out. Like I think they're awesome. Like just the one time having them out of the box, like whoa, right? So I got some pretty impressive shots, right? Like not post it, just test shots, but just comparison to like a NECA, it's got a lot more, the ball joints, like it's a lot more to it. And I love that. So there's females coming out in the next series and I can't wait to check those ones out. So got to add those. I'd say check those ones out too. Right?
Yeah. So,
pretty bad.
Spider one's incredible. Yeah. No, that one looks great too. Some of them look great, and then you have them in hand, and they're not that great. But I love that everyone's chiming in about some good female action figures. I'll check that out. But I also need Mezco to hear me because they are one of my top 3. That message. Cool. Reading all these.
But actually, it's mostly because there isn't many female figures and female heroes or something. So it's all about man world again. So the main character is Superman, but yeah, Superwoman comes after him. So, we need more heroes, most probably. That there's Joker, Penguin, Robin, Batman, and one Catwoman. and Harley. So it's not equal, and everybody likes female figures and female characters more than male ones. But again, the the feminist preach is coming, but no, not this time, not again. But yeah, we need more characters, so they're gonna pump the figures.
That's why Mythic Legions and Mezco, I think, are great because they have their own storylines, so they don't have to follow. It's not just going to be Superman and Superwoman, so they can create whoever the hell they want, which I really like, and so they should.
Mm-hmm.
So they should create some kick-ass female anything really. Would be cool.
Yeah, well, Poison Ivy is coming. Yeah,
that's cool.
Hopefully.
That would be dope.
But it's also McFarlane, and that's so hit or miss.
Yeah.
I did just get his Batman Who Laughs. I took a picture of it last month. That was actually really great. I went off of McFarlane for a little bit because I was just frustrated with the figures for a variety of reasons, and then when they can't stand. But that figure is really, really cool. So hopefully he does Poison Ivy justice. So also, Todd, if you're listening, that's
Hush one. Okay.
Yeah, Hush Ivy. That would be great. Smurf, did you want to talk about the Vero app and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Instagram slowing down or the algorithm and that type of jazz.
Yeah. Everybody cries about the likes are slowing down, the algorithm killing us. Yeah. That's the reality. And also, I believe the pandemic is over, so we are busy with our own lives, so you don't have that much time to go like, comment every single thing. But yeah, also Instagram is shitting everything with the reels, the pumping reels, and too many advertisements. I don't even enjoy my journey, my feed. I don't even enjoy my feed. Stories, well, wandering through people's stories are even more fun. Just at least I don't see any advertisements or any reels, etc. So
the reels suck. Sorry to interrupt, but I hate the reels, and they're forcing everyone to do them. And so in my own feed, everyone's taking pictures and like doing the 360 look of the toy box. And it's like, if you want to be a toy reviewer, awesome. But now people who don't want to be are being forced to do it. And then that's all my feed is just these boxes going around. And who the hell wants to see that? No one. It's not good content.
It's not the content. It's not the fun. And this is, I always say that this is our hobby, not our duty. So I don't like feeling push for doing something. It's resentful actually. And I think almost a year ago, a friend of mine, Sir Ripsalat from the Misfits Collective, the group, he said there is a Vero app, and he said it stopped or something, and I was like, okay, I will be there one day soon. Yeah, when I have time. Yeah, I'm just partying out. I will be there one day, and I made myself there, and I see the Vero has so clean and so smooth feed, and no ads, no algorithm, no hashtag. You can use hashtags, but you don't have to use. If one follows you, he or she will see your posts when they scroll down. So there's no chance your post will be buried in the algorithm or etc. And no ads policy, and they don't sell your information to other companies, and they sure collect your information, but they don't sell. So they say they're going to be a paid platform soon. I don't know how soon, but before it's getting a paid platform, please, I'm acting like a Vero fetish, I know, but you have to have an account before it gets a paid platform. And there are a bunch of toy photographers there. There are people are coming there after this real shit, and I know the likes and comments are really slow, and it takes too long time to grow up there. But yeah, uh, they don't tag this in reels. Oh, okay.
I think when I was complaining about that. Thank you.
But it's gonna be okay. It's a safe place, and it's a fun place, and there's
I don't know anything about it. When did it start? Like this past year?
Vero has been there. I think more than 2 years, but I have been there almost for a year, and I think for 2 months, people, the toy photographers are rushing there. It used to be like a no offense, but serious photographers place, like wild photography, the wild animals, and the African photographers, and like the
with toys,
Sahara deserts, the huge productions and everything, the fancy machines they have. But yeah, now there's a rush from toy community, and I'm proud of it that people are kind of listening. I'm happy, and please check it out, and please try to find me with the same name and follow all the people who I do follow. So that's how you can create your people community there. I know it's quite.
Someone said the pictures are better too. I can't find the comment, but someone mentioned that the quality of the photos is better. Have you noticed that too?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. They don't cut the quality. They don't break the photos. And if you I actually, the trick they make is they upload, when you upload the photograph, it is high quality, but when you check it on the feed, it's a little bit less quality. But when you tap it on and just try to check it out, it gets better quality. So that's how the app is not getting slower, and the pictures stay at the same high quality. Instagram cuts the quality because they don't have that much place to run that much quality. But yeah, Vero has the trick. Just check it out, and I think you're gonna like the feed, and no ads, no algorithm, and everything. Also, Raw community, Raw Toys on Instagram, and also Raw Toys on Vero is featuring. You just need to follow the Raw Toys on Vero and keep the hashtag Raw/toys, Raw Toys. I'm pretty happy. I can help with featuring, featuring people, some other featuring helps. But I am also really sad that the toy community is slowing down, and people are selling their toys, not buying anymore. They are just packing their toys. Every single day, I see many people are selling their toys because they're not posing them, they're not playing with them, they are not collecting anymore. Community, the being part of the toy community was kind of magical place, and seeing people are living, and it is sad, and it's not that magical anymore, due mostly because of Instagram policies. So maybe if we behave, we can see Smurfs, and we can grow on Miro. Hopefully.
Cool. Have you tried it, Cushy?
No, I have not even heard of it myself. So this is a first time for me as well.
Same. So that's cool though. I'll have to check it out. I do marketing, so I get why ads are helpful. But even from that perspective, man, it's too much. And Instagram is just, it's not great. They're just trying to compete with TikTok and other stuff instead of just being unique and original and trying to remember why people used it in the first place. Yeah, my feed is just cluttered with people trying to play with the algorithm, but then I feel like you're not making great content and you're not enjoying it if you're doing it for the algorithm. I don't think that's content that you're necessarily enjoying. So yeah, we'll check that out for sure. Thanks for the tip for that.
And can you tell us about your business? I think everybody is aware of your business, but maybe you can mention once again.
Yeah, no, I'm part of the team over at Diorama Prints, and we no longer ship internationally because it's expensive and people complain about customs. But for the international people, you can do ship forwarding. I don't know if you're charged the exact same, but at least it gives you a US shipping address. And so we can ship to you. But yeah, that started in 2020, designing these dioramas and being part of the crew for that. So people should go check it out. Dioramaprints.com. Thanks for that plug, Smurf.
My pleasure. Even though I can't enjoy your dioramas, yeah, it's helpful for people there.
It's just, more, if there's just more scenes to add to people's repertoire and just different stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. So.
No, because of the shipping policies and the taxes and everything.
Yeah, the shipping, international shipping is just, and I have family overseas, so I know how that goes, but sometimes the customs is just as expensive as the product or more.
Yes.
Different fees, and it's ridiculous. And of course, sometimes you fudge what you're getting or what you're sending, but they still find a way to collect for the shipping costs. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Toy Talk here. Hello. Are you Doodle's Toy Report?
Am I?
Yeah.
That is me. Yes, that is my. That's how I'm talking. They know. That is my son's account. Yes, that is also a photo of me. So I am duping you on both ends here.
So I just see the little,
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. So do you want to talk about the photos that we showcased, or
let's do it up?
Shipping starts now. I don't know what
I'm losing kind of connection here.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Cool.
So this one is from Coolton. This is for me. I've been in a horror collab group with him for some time. We've done a couple, I think we did Marvel recently. I just love him as a person in general. He is one of those people who, aside from, you can tell, wants to learn from other photographers that he works with, whether they're professionals, they're amateurs, whatnot. He takes that stuff and he runs with it. And in the short period of time that I have known him, I have seen the skills progress. And of course, my love for horror and the whole Halloween thing happening. I just love the shot. I'm all for gore. And it's figures I have, and I know that it's stuff that we can all recreate. So it's very simple, but yet it shows how he's progressed throughout that time that I've known him. Super awesome guy. Every time I spoke to him, he's been super sweet. And I couldn't have picked a better group of people, to share these photos with. So good job, bud. Love your work. And of course, you'll have my support because I just admire a lot of the effort that you've put into your photos over the past little bit. So good job on that one, my friend.
Very cool shot.
And you'll have to forgive me because I think this is mine too, but because I have to keep refreshing my page on my laptop to see the photos. So this is Clankatron. Also another fella I've also been in a couple groups with, I believe 2 now we've crossed paths. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan at all. Not that I hate Star Wars. It's just I've never taken the time to actually watch a full movie. But it's just the shot, the lighting, the whole essence that he captured in this. It just drew, my eyes were drawn to it. And to everyone who's watching, there's many, many other photos out there that I have saved in my phone. You're all an inspiration in some form. But of course, we only put up a few tonight. But for this one, it was just more of like, I just like the lighting and how he, like, I just felt like in the trenches, exactly what his caption was, like in the like, it brought me there, right? So I like this, and I can't wait to see what else he puts out. You know, very cool.
It was hard just to pick only a few.
It really was, right? And for me, I try to pick stuff that I liked and things that I wouldn't typically like that last photo. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but there's essences there that brought me to it, and there was a reason why I brought them. So everyone who knows me knows that I love Spider-Man. I am my own MJ, as we will call it. I'm seeing some comments. No, sorry, unworthy. I have never actually sat through a full Star Wars movie. I think the last one I saw, Darth Maul had just appeared. So that was a long time. One day I will try it. I promise. I know the basis of it. I know the plots, but I haven't sat through it. But anyways, oh, people are leaving. So I'm so sorry, people. They're out. Get out. No, I'll watch it. It's just not something I've had the time. But back to the picture, I love Spider-Man. I love Marvel altogether. So this was just a shot that, I actually have never even seen this fella before, his work before. So it was actually just a random popped up on my algorithm, right? So I clicked on something. I'm like, whoa, that's really cool. So I just like the shot in itself. Spider-Man will always get me. I've been nominated by some people here that are viewing, because of my Spider-Man photos. Like it doesn't matter. It could be a really shitty picture, and because Spider-Man and Iron Man's in it, I still love it. But the dynamic of these two, just float through the air. We have Iron Man flying, of course. It's just too perfect. It is too perfect. I can never make my photos look like that. So everyone that I am putting up, you do inspire me. You inspire me to be better, right? So thank you for that. And this is Rob's toy collection, I believe. So Universe of Monsters. I just went cosplaying to Hamilton Comic-Con as the Bride of Frankenstein. And the day after this happened to pop up. Another nice thing I like about Rob's is like he has a nice mix. And I know he just uses like an old phone to do it, which a lot of us do. I just use my phone. I used to use my big fancy camera, but I found like it was too much work moving lenses and lightings and putting filters on and stuff like that. So Samsung up, right? Just like a lot of us, right? So but I love it because it is the Wolfman and Dracula. And I just love how he has the sarcophagus in the back, which was mind-blowing because I think just recently I had picked up the same thing and he had actually said, hey, I have the same thing, right? Like the same sarcophagus and just the same piece. So in a lot of these pictures, we all have these pieces, right? So it's not just, that's what brings me in is like, oh my God, I have that. That looks so cool. What can I do to make it look just like that? Or, not to say better, to be equal, right? So I just love it, right?
It's inspiring because you see something you have and you're like, let me try that.
Of course. And a lot of these people, it's exactly that, right? You'll see once we get to some more through a couple more of mine, like I've done things and it's like, thank you. You're my inspiration, right? So, and you tell them and they appreciate it, right? So that's what it's all about is supporting each other and, knowing that not one of us is better than the other. We can all learn from each other, right? It's all it is, right?
Absolutely.
So we have, and mothrophobia, right? I can't read it. It's so small on my screen. I just picked up this Batman figure, so this was really cool to see this. I have just met this fella recently, just kind of started following him recently. He blew my mind away with just kind of like his whole, not filters per se, it's like the lighting, just how he has it. I don't even know how to explain to it. The first photo I saw by him, and this one in itself, just kind of brought me back to like old school film. Like it just made me feel like, think like 1990, not even old school, 1990, like Batman, like just how the feel and the atmosphere and like the film looked, right? So I really like how he does the lighting. I really like just the general overall poses and how he implements those little tiny elements. As you can see, there's like little pop bottles just kicking around in that photo. And the same thing like you like toys doing everyday things, but obviously this is quite different than eating a banana and being Batman on the couch, right? But very good work, very inspiring. Definitely someone that I will be going for when I get back into it with winter coming. I will be doing a lot more toy photography. Definitely someone I will probably pull up more of their work and use for inspiration. Not copying you, I'll never copy you, but y'all definitely will give me some kind of magic to work with, right? So very good job. Awesome shot. I love it. So and we're very dark. So we are, that is the Batman. That is McFarlane, I believe. It is so hard to see on my screen.
Yeah, I have it pulled up on my phone now, so
it's pretty dark. So I'm like, my toygraphy, I think it was that had it. Love the figure. I love Batman. I am a Michael Keaton Batman, though, sadly. So very cool figure. I just like the darkness, like you really feel the Batman essence in this. It's a very simple photo, but a lot of like you can see even with the way he has the wired cape all going the way he has it, it's just, it makes it feel like he's moving towards me, right? It's an action shot, but it's not quite, right? So I just like how simple but yet not simple it is at the same time. And it's a great figure. So I am glad to see it out in a photo because I have not bought that figure yet and he is on my list. So nice to see that one. And this, again, another Marvel Spider-Man, juggernaut. I'm not going to lie. Most of the time I see a Marvel photo, I love it. I save it. Spider-Man, hands down. Simple yet effective for me. Like it's a lot of these things, it's even just the captions that actually just bring the photo together for me, right? So as simple as this looks, the caption with it, is where it really was. So. Oh, you're so welcome, everybody. Yeah, I just brought you all in here. I respect you all in one different way. So I read some of the comments. You people, or you folks have actually brought me through some hard times as well as some other hard times for everybody. Like the past 3 years have been shit for everybody. So this community has probably helped me keep it together more than anything because you're all just so super supportive of each other. So keep on. Hardcore plastic. So I love Martin. Okay. Martin is awesome. So Martin is one of those photographers that from day one I've met him, at first we didn't really talk. Not that we're like girlfriends and talking like this. I just appreciate how he's not afraid to do things. So Martin has actually inspired me from both of his accounts, of course. Obviously hardcore plastic a little more to what I'm into. And I've been reported and had photos of toys banned on Instagram because I have done some replications with figures to copy Martin, not copy per se, my inspo. And, he's the first one like, hey, your photo looks good. I feel it. And I'm like, you gave me that inspiration, right? So Martin's very fun. He is super supportive and he is usually one of the first ones in there saying, do not worry about what the haters have to say. Keep doing you, it'll get better. And vice versa. Like if I, I'm like, are you okay? Right? What's up? Super sweet guy. Even for the simple, disgusting X-rated photos, there is still inspiration to be had. So for that, Martin, thank you so much. You are a great inspiration to me when it comes to these kind of photos. And I can't wait to, of course, continue to, get to know you through your art and, of course, learn from you. So I think that's the end of my photos for everybody. And I'm sorry I just rambled, but you all did a wonderful job. There are so many more photos I want to submit. But there's always other times for that. So thank you, everybody, and keep rocking. You guys are doing amazing.
I think you have another photo.
Do I really? Oh, no, not another. Oh, I do Evil Tab still. Yeah, I forgot about that one. It's so dark and gruesome. So this is just another horror shot that I loved. I love Ash. I don't get to see a lot of Ash photos lately. I guess they kind of were going crazy with Ash when they first came out. Slowing down a little bit. I know there's another figure out there now that I'm just seeing in Canada. So who knows? Maybe it's an old figure. This one, I just like the lighting. It's just gruesome looking. There was no other reason. Like, great holding his head, got the chainsaw, the lighting's good. It just makes me feel like what's her name? Linda, chopping off Linda's head. I can't remember her name. Like, it's actually happening, right? So, and she's a zombie. So very cool photo. Definitely another person to watch out. I've definitely liked Evil Tab's work as well. So.
Okay, I think it's mine.
Yeah.
So we didn't have much time, and it was hard to pick, but yeah, just pick some of them. So that Primus, this one is really smooth one, like feels like being there, like just watching the show right there, and it's not fancy, it's not shiny, but it's smooth and feels so realistic. Also, would love to appreciate some the wrestler photography, because there are many people doing wrestling photography, as it's not popular as Batman or other figures, I believe. I don't believe it's being appreciated as needed to. So there are some groups and people are collaborating on wrestling figures and photography, and this is one of the cool examples of them. And I really like to collaborate with on some other events with those people, and I really needed to mention this picture and the wrestling photography. Salute. So, oh yeah, this guy, I don't recall the names. I'm so sorry about that. It's 5 a.m. in the morning here, and already Thursday, and I'm quite drunk, and
You're
I suck.
MVP. You're MVP.
Oh, okay, 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 and yeah, I'm almost about to have my breakfast here. Yeah, and I keep drinking vodka. Oh, so the soap weather. He has such a hilarious gallery. He's always messing up with his troopers, every scale and kind of troopers. And I really love his gallery, his sense of humor, because to me, toy photography is, yes, it is collecting, but I really search for fun, and his sense of humor really gets me every time. And there, I can't see, but if you guys see, he was like, "Okay, can I get you drink or something, or I just need to duck myself out or something like that." So it was a wise trooper moment and pretty cool female trooper for sure. Check his gallery out. Oh yeah, raw photography. He's from Amsterdam, I believe. Um, we have Tasty Nasty collaboration with raw photography and Martin and me and some other brilliant photographers. Um, this guy has always brilliant scenes. Like um, has really good at giving the depth feeling, the 3D feeling, and always good at lighting. And um, almost can see the full scale of the moment when I see his pictures. So and also has really good sense of humor too. So check his gallery out as well. Okay, it's not loaded. Anyone else can see? Okay, I can see right now. Yeah, figure battles. Uh, these the blast props are fantastic, like amazing. A really brilliant way to do and use of those props, and it was a great scene. Uh, I love Joker for sure, but Joker has a meaning with Batman, so they two are together and great lightning. And also, I really like to uh, appreciate those blast props back there. And great idea. We all should try. It's wires, some cotton balls, and
Mhm.
some paint and lights. That's all.
Dusting of black. Yep.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The this one, and I think we have one more like this one. Uh, some figures like the hood I have posted today. Uh, they already have some uh face expressions, like this Frankenstein is a horror figure for sure, but he has a smiling face, like he is about to say something happy. And this is great example of using the existing faces and adapting those faces figures to a scene. So I love uh, the use of this figure, and of course this is a brilliant scene as well. And I think it's raw. Yeah, not nothing play with it. Oh yeah, this one also the same logic why I like it. But yeah, I think we all know Peeps, and he's spreading hashtags every single night, uh, gathering the hashtags and spreading the hashtags. Um, and he gets features every single day. This is one of them. Uh, Again, the great use of the faces, like the hood is screaming already, the anger, the powerful expression, and the other figure is the same. So when you combine them all together, it feels so real, and I always think that it's brilliant. Oh yeah. And this is I really am into some naughty things, doing naughty photography with toys. um uh this is one example of them, but it's safer one for sure. uh yeah, people uh mentioned some comments, the stories of the pictures they have posted. But this one I remember, it was all about his him and his girlfriend. There is a story behind this. But yeah, this is brilliant, and it's too funny, and uh, even censored, so Instagram safe one. Because at Tasty Nasty collaboration, we have many pictures pulled down, Instagram says it's not safe. It's has nudity, sexuality, pornography. Yeah, because there is nobody does showing the asses, the boobs, and other things. Nothing is happening sexual on Instagram, but just our toy photography. So this is a safe one. And Instagram, I know you don't care about us, and I do know you enjoy the nudity, but
Not with
please
toys.
stop pulling. Yeah, not on toys. Please
Yeah.
stop pulling down our picture. So, am I done? Oh yeah, this is my own picture. Yeah, the hood, the same thing. The hood, the expression. He's angry, shooting. This is my own picture. I didn't pick this one.
All right. I think we're on to mine now. I love taking characters we know and just putting them in a different scene, a different movie. And Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies. And so this is actually part of a series of shots by this photographer. And I love it. So this was the ending shot, but they have, I think they're in like the Bratz car, and it's very Pulp Fiction-esque. So yeah, I thought it was really cool and worth a mention. But it was super hard. I'm just going to reiterate, super hard just to pick a few because there's so many talented people out there for different reasons. And then this is along the lines of toys doing everyday stuff. I love this shot. I love all of the details. I love all of the props used. I love Gore peeking through the window because he wasn't freaking invited. Just everything about it. Just love all of it. And again, it's just toys doing everyday stuff, which is funny. To me, at least.
It is.
Yeah. And then I loved the shot. I love these figures anyway. The new Pink Skulls and their band. I mean, this looks like this is a real concert shot and everyone's up front. So I love the realism and that way. I just like how the figures are posed and the guitarist, and it was worth a shout out. This one I love. It's just so good. Poor old Buzz Lightyear. But this is just so good. Just everything. The expressions of the little aliens, just everything is so on point in this, from the posing to the placement of all of it. So good. Absolutely love it. And then I'm not a huge Star Wars person either, but I love the realism of this shot, and it's just so cool. It looks like it could be a scene cut from the movie. So, and I love, and I think is this really outdoors or is that something behind? Sometimes I can't even tell. But just the realism of all of it, it's just so cool. And you forget sometimes that you're even looking at toys. Yeah, so it was great. And then speaking of captions, this caption was funny. It was something along the lines of he's bringing him to Batman. So I just loved it. The play on the different sizing and the caption really tied it all together, but it made me chuckle. And I'm going through these kind of quickly because I sent them a ton and they posted all of them. Yeah, Jimmy Pop, again, toys doing everyday stuff. I love Popeye, untangling the net or seeing what his catch is. And then I thought it was really cool. He created this diorama. And so I just love it. The realism of it. It looks excellent. And obviously brings the whole scene together. And then this one, I just love the lighting of it and the mood of it. It's a great action shot. It's a little dark to see. I have to pull it up on my phone. But I just love just pretty much, yeah, just I think lighting is one of the most challenging things. It definitely is for me. And so when people have their lighting on point, you just have to give them props for that. And this would be one of those times. It's just it's a simple scene in a lot of ways, or a simple picture, but I just think it's perfect. And then Batman eating the banana, the infamous scene. Yeah. So again, I know I'm getting repetitive here, but the toys doing the everyday thing. This photographer in particular, he's just so good at making toys. You know, they're playing basketball, they're playing games, they're just doing different stuff. But he has his own little riff on it. And he's super, super talented at it. So I just love this. Batman just enjoying his morning breakfast before he goes and kicks ass. Yeah, so it was cool. And this one, I just love the composition of it, and I love the lighting of it. It's just kind of one of those, it has a cinematic feel to it. And it just draws you in immediately. And so she did an excellent job in this photo. And I think this is my last one. Yeah, so last but not least, Collect Horror. As you can tell by the name, he mostly does horror genre, but whatever he does, he just does it so well. And he always makes like comic covers and does different stuff. And he's just super talented, always creative with the different shots he does. And so this was kind of a little mixture of the things that he's known for. And so each of those pictures on this cover are individual shots he took. It's just so cool. He's very, very talented, as is everyone that we showcase. So of course, go follow them, go check them out. And it was super tough just to pick these photos because there's so much talent out there. And that's what's so cool. Everyone has like their own perspective and their own sense of humor. And it's just great to see all of this.
Thanks for your patience, guys. I think we were just talking on pictures, and I think we have pretty much time on these pictures, and I don't see the comment section, but yeah, thanks for listening us.
Do you want to see if anyone has questions? Any miscellaneous questions? If there's questions for you, Smurf, we'll let you know. Anyone?
But by the way, if we have time, I don't know, are we going to run this show for 2 hours or more? Because last time they were 7 of them on the show, and they just left us here, 3 of us. So
yeah, no, we're not. We won't go over time. I'm surprised we've been on this long, but I didn't know if people had questions. Should have.
Sorry, I love the Bueller comment. Bueller.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Bueller.
They say they will be back.
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, you lost us talking about all those photos, ladies. We should have asked about the questions beforehand. They didn't say it. Thank you. All right. I think that we're done. Are the guys coming back on, or?
Yeah, they owe us a show, right? So let's do this, boys.
We're coming back. We're back. I'm waiting on the fellas to get back collected. We were so while you guys were doing this, we found out that Coolio died. The rapper Coolio died.
No shit.
And had a heart attack or something. So
shit,
that was kind of bizarre. That it's just random. But yeah, it's like I remember him.
Me too.
His music. Green's jumping back in. What's up, Green?
What's up? Great show, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys did. Wow. Okay.
You killed it.
No,
You killed it. Yeah.
this is what it's supposed to do. So, like, we're overjoyed, man. This is exactly what it's supposed to do. And there's
While you're all gathering back, we need to mention really, we just met 20 minutes before the show each other. We had no idea about us. Yeah, and you made us.
We did pretty good.
You couldn't tell.
yeah, not at all. You guys did excellent.
You guys did an amazing job.
This is what the community is supposed to be about, having fun and just appreciating each other and just doing what we do, man. It's because this is a super fun hobby at the end of the day. So we're not having fun doing it. I don't know. All right, let's be doing something else. And there's so many other things we could be all addicted to. And I say addiction because that's
But yeah, no,
it
it's
could
true.
be worse.
This is a healthier addiction for sure.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Because if you look at like your credit card bills after, or
Very true.
yeah, it can get costly.
my wallet wanted to slap me this morning when I went to Target.
And thank you guys so much for like breaking down things, because that was interesting to hear about, like, whether it's the shipping to different place or what the cost is with toys and how you got, like, that's it. Because I think we kind of maybe in a weird, like, America, we kind of take America viewpoint to this, and we forget that with Instagram, people are from all over the world. And so we just think like, oh, I'm just going to go into Target, like you said, just get the thing. But you guys might not have a Target. You may not even have a chain store that sells toys. So it's fascinating to see how people collect, and it really kind of, I appreciate that, because I think that it kind of shines a light on us here maybe complaining. We probably shouldn't complain that much because it could be a lot tougher to find the toys that you really have interest in. So
I mean, I could go without finding McFarlane.
I swear, dude, Fishy Mom, you guys are probably going to be arch nemesis in a minute, because I know you're going to be like arch nemesis. But like I agree with her too, because she's all into seeing him in hand. And right now, some of us guys stateside, we're all about like, well, Hasbro's doing this, windowless packaging, and we can't see the figures, and you're just ordering offline. You don't know what you're getting. So it's at the end of the day, we probably shouldn't complain so much about those things, because we should just be lucky we're actually able to get anything, probably. So
should be happy that we're all breathing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna go that deep.
Like, come on, for the toys are one thing, but like we have.
Oh man, but yeah, it's fascinating to see the community, just the way it's like Red said, there's so many different people doing different things, and like coming to it with their own approach and different style, that it's hard. And so you ladies see how hard it is for us to pick every week, because it gets tough.
Oh yeah,
you
for
want to
sure.
pick them all. You're Pokemon.
Exactly. No, that was tough for sure.
You don't want to feel like you're leaving anybody out, and that's why if we could do it 3 or 4 times a week, we probably would, because it deserves it, and we deserve to get that more exposure out there. But there's other feature pages that pick up the slack, and they're huge feature pages, and they get people out there. But it's fun. It's actually fun. It's so funny, because I love that you ladies all picked like really different shots. What happens with us fellas, at least the 4 of us, sometimes we'll end up almost picking the exact same shot for whatever we have
every single week.
In some cases, we have.
Yeah, it's like, I picked that one. No, I picked that one. But you guys went like across the board of just different toy photographers and different people out there. So that's awesome. Which just chimes in to say that we need to have more hosts. We need to have more people hosting and get more variety out into the community. So again, nothing but gracious thanks to you guys. Like, really appreciate you ladies coming on and like, we're in debt. And no, Smurf, we don't have male strippers for you, or we don't have that going.
Disappointed. Really
I almost dressed up as a male stripper for you today, Smurf. Almost. Sorry.
You didn't even try, guys.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to get banned or booed like usual.
That is the thing about Instagram. It's a weird thing, and so is YouTube. But again, thank you again, man. We can't even thank you guys enough, man. It's and we're really hoping that you had fun and you may host again sometime. If you, it's open territory for you guys, and if you have people that you think that would be interested in having fun, and you just shoot them our way, and we'll get them on here. And you know, you're welcome to. You're actually welcome to build your own adventure teams. Make your own X-Men team to come on here and host. Want to grab like 3 other people and bring them on here. We're completely open to that. That's the thing. It's no ego stuff here. It's Pic Bar is for everybody.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Thank you so very much, Phil.
What? Oh, God. Unworthy.
Oh, goodness. Yo, bro. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I'll save that for the Rowdy Boy stream. Okay?
Oh my goodness. Of course, Unworthy had to make you.
Of course.
So again, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And please, everybody out there, make sure you following these ladies. Check out what they're doing. They all actually, I kind of feel like the 3 of them were a little bit modest about, like, they actually have larger impacts in the community that they kind of let on in this show, because you guys really, like, there was a degree of nervousness reaching out to each one of you, because it's like they probably are going to be like, why would I do that little show?
Like, who the fuck are we?
Right.
Oh no, we said that, but we just agreed anyway. Like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yes, I love it. That's
Just
awesome.
kidding, of course. I have heard of all of you before, and so.
That's a good one. Yeah, we're really this again. We hope that this inspires other toy photographers out there to be like, oh, I can jump on too. I can do it too, because you guys had a blast. You did a tremendously great job. It's always good when the guests come on and then they're hosting and they knock us out the park, because you get, between you guys and the Rowdy Boys, wow, you guys are killing it. I love it. This is good. Really good. So.
I need better lighting, though. Push the lighting. What?
I just have a little ring light. That's it.
Man,
that's all you need, man.
Darkness here with my glasses.
Oh man! Shout outs.
Yeah.
Here's some shout outs for you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, no, this was great. We could host again and then have our own guest on there. So bring that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's open territory. Whatever you guys think of, we can.
As long as Surf is fine being up from staying up all night like she did tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, her drinking right now, I think that's a yes. Yeah.
That might be a bad thing if she's saying that I got to drink because of you guys. You're forcing me to drinking. But yeah, thanks again. We thank you from the bottom of our heart. We appreciate it, and like, wow, this is awesome. So we really hope you guys come on again, and guys in the comments, shoot them a thanks. Just drop them a message and be like, you did a great job and thank you for doing this, because a lot of times these guys get overwhelmed with all Cushy Mama said all the testosterone, and they forget that the ladies in the community wreck and shop.
Yeah, before saying goodbye, I like to say nice to meet you, ladies. It's been really very first time of us seeing each other, so really nice to meet you, and thank you guys for making us doing this.
That's right, duping us.
Yeah, I'm expecting
fun chat all week though, but yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
guys, wow.
I'm quite disappointed with the strippers things, so we are not going to share our OnlyFans promotion codes, because we are disappointed by your low quality hosting here. So no promotion codes. So,
I can't.
sorry.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, next time.
Okay.
Try to make a better job. But thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thanks again.
We'll try to set the bar higher next time.
Yeah, we will. We'll
Please.
think on that.
We will brainstorm just for you.
Okay, thank you.
It might be a bunch of Mezco stripper action figures, but
Yeah. Better
we
than
can put
nothing.
that as a background. That'll be the background.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And someone of you promised Yimbo and Toy Father was gonna strip, but he didn't even show up.
You said Toy Father?
Yeah. I made the suggestion
Chris.
that either one of those guys do it. Like they can pull it off.
Can you picture Chris doing that and like moving his hair? Oh my god! Fucking shit.
Why did you say
Glasses
that?
fly off.
Oh my goodness!
Because I actually get to meet Toy Father in person. I mean, we known him for like 4 years already, but I get to meet him in like 2 weeks. Yeah, like 2 weeks in ToyCon in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's gonna be fun, and my wallet's gonna be upset, but it's
and we like to kind of end one real quick thing. We like to end it. Well, it might not be that quick, but do each of you have anything coming that you're picking up that you ordered, or something that you found in the store that you're gonna go pick up, like that's new?
Yeah, I did recent pickups. I'm looking forward to this weekend, the Mezco RumbleCon. So I'm sure I will have something ordered from that. But all the other pre-orders, everything's getting pushed back from every line. So who knows?
And I don't pre-order shit, because half the time I pre-order something, then I get an email saying it ain't coming anyways. Right? So if I ain't finding it, but I just went to Comic-Con, so I picked up a ton of shit. But again, it's mostly old McFarlane, so I don't even want to say it on this channel either. Right?
Well, above.
I will let it go for the night. I will let it go.
Come on, at least it's Spawn and not fucking DC. Come on, man.
This is true.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
That's a pass. That's a pass.
Oh, and you've got a request. You've got the 1/4 NECAs. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. So he's talking about. I have the NECA here. I can show you guys.
Okay.
So the quarter scales.
Hold on.
That's what he's talking about. So like Michael Myers. I don't know if you guys can see him.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like Jason and stuff. Yeah, I think that's what Unworthy's talking about over there. How I haven't even brought those up. So.
Oh no, that's cool. What about you, Spark? You got anything?
Yeah, I pre-ordered. Here is my pre-order story. I pre-ordered McFarlane's She Spawn months ago,
Nice.
and had played with it and forgot about it and lost it somewhere in your man cave. Yeah, but I'm still waiting to have it in my
Never
hand.
forget.
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe ladies appreciates more, but um, I've been waiting for it like months, and it's the pre-order. I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. I feel like Green went through that with this Power Ranger for a whole year last year. So,
Yeah, it was like a year and a half.
Wow.
yeah.
Oh,
Peeps
Yeah.
throwing a shout out. Yeah, that J Fig says that she find. Yeah, I seen her in the store. I'm thinking I might have to do it. And Kishimana
it.
just did it. She just did an enabling thing by doing it. So I might have to do that because every shot I've seen with that figure has been amazing. So
yeah.
I'll pass because it's McFarlane.
Oh.
it's fun though.
The only thing that I'm interested in from McFarlane is the '89 Batmobile. That's it. When it released.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, good.
Actually, I have many McFarlane figures from '90s. Many Spawn figures. They're really on fire. Like not talking about the current Batman figures, but the '90s are really great figures, and beyond that time's quality.
That's true. That's true. Man, there's another but Midnight Star once he's up in Canada. The one in the She Spawn.
She's damn hot.
Yeah. And then Toy Addict says, as far as his comment, he's telling Blitz. Oh,
I'll talk to you after.
Yeah,
I got you.
He's saying you're basically telling Blitz he's bullying our guest host. But anyhow, thanks everybody tonight for dropping in. Classic Peeps, Unworthy Collector, J Figs, Toy Addict, Midnight Stars, Toy Father. Let's see here. Doodles Toy Report, which was awesome. That's awesome.
That's just me, just so you guys know.
Well, I thought it's your son.
That's my son.
Yeah. Collectible, Richard Williams. Let's see who else came in to join us. 88 Figs, Cool Tons, Agent Variant. Let's see who else came in. I think I got it. Cox Crate, Steve Mays, Prime Artist 77. Yeah, man, we had a lot of people drop in today and show our guests host some love. Ramla Toys, No Chewing. Yeah, thanks everybody for showing up and being so nice to them and like keeping the chat going. You guys are keeping the chat going. It's awesome. So Samurai Chris, I want to make sure I get everybody. King Eternal dropped in. Yeah, a bunch of people. That's cool. That is really cool. AB photos. Yeah, like Ladies Night, we can unequivocally say was Nerd Babble was a Ozzy Dramas Toys.
Yeah.
Marshall Geek, we can say was a success. So you guys knocked out the park. Fantastic Four. Yeah, a bunch of people dropped in, so we appreciate it. And make sure you catch them each at their page and say hello, comment, like, follow, do what you do. Let them know what's up. And we appreciate y'all. And next Wednesday, Rowdy Boys will be coming back, doing their thing. And I think they're going to be drinking because Smurfs in Action set a precedent. So they're going to
well, Danny's always drinking.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, he likes McFarlane. That's why he
leads him to drink.
So be ready for that because they're going to be doing their thing, and then we're going to keep moving. And Lazy Boy Sunday, we got 88 Figs is joining us. He's going to be showing off his product makes. He makes shirts that are specially designed.
Flavored trash.
Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. And yeah, we got some like our schedule. We got a few people back to back, and then to everybody out there, let us know you want to host. It's open season. Bring it in. And like Rhett said, because she may come in and bring in a little, I don't know, party. So that's what's going on. So we're open to that. So we'll do what we do. But let Blitz take us out, man. Take us out real quick.
Damn, I don't know if there's anything else to say now. Thank you guys for coming on. You guys really set the bar for the next group of ladies that come on, or the next group of pop collectors that come on, or Hot Wheels collectors, whatever it is, you guys set the bar. And to everybody that's watching, look how easy it was. This is the first time they've met, and it flowed like if they've been doing it for years.
Yep.
The same thing like with me and the guys when we do YTG or Lazy Boys, or we're on anybody else's shows. We just flow. It's natural. If you guys want to come on, reach out to us. I've actually been reaching out to people. Thor knows. We got a few guests coming on, and we got a few more people I'm waiting to hear back from for down the line. And we got some good stuff coming for November and December. We got something for our boy Ryan in December. Me and Thor were talking about it as well. Green, I got to let you know what it is later before I fall asleep because I'm tired. But if everybody in the chat could do us a favor, it's not about us tonight, it's about them. Hit that like button for them. They did an amazing job. They picked a great lineup of photos to feature. And once again, Smurf, I'm sorry we didn't have strippers for you. But thank you all. Everybody have a good night, and the bar is officially closed.
You heard it.
Bye.
We out.
Good night.
Later.